Good evening. FJ here again, your cheerleader to healing after cheating. So, thank God it's Thursday again, and of course, welcome back to our Thursday for Jesus Love Therapy. And of course, live pa rin tayo ngayong gabi. So, I'm actually a bit sad to tell you maybe it's a bad or maybe a good news that later. Maybe I'll share later, okay? Regarding this kind of live na therapy na ginagawa natin. So, anyway, so ngayong gabi, we're also simultaneously live on our YouTube channel. And so, if you know anyone, okay, if you know anyone who might be interested into this very wonderful lesson that I'm going to tell you for this evening. Ano nga ba yung pag-uusapan natin ngayong gabi? Okay? So, it's what the cheater needs to expect in rebuilding trust. So, masyadong maugong ang current news when it comes to the pagbabalik or maybe the desire of Jason into winning back Moira. And I feel like this would be a better lesson ngayong gabi para sa mga niloko and even a lesson as well, most especially for the infidels. Okay, so if you can hear me, let me just go ahead and double check everything. Okay, just for me to make sure na naririnig ako or narinig ko yung sarili ko. Okay? So, I guess narinig ko naman ang self ko. Okay. So, masyadong special yung lesson ngayong gabi that I really prepared this not only for those who have experienced betrayal or mga niloko, for the depressed student women. But most especially, this is a very important lesson for the infidels or sa mga nakapag-cheat or shall we say, mga naging cheater or yeah, nagkaroon ng problem or ng problem sa past nila. Okay. So, okay naman yung audio ko, di ba? Right. Kasi this is the challenge kapag naka-live siya. So, um, I couldn't check easily the quality of the audio. Okay. But fortunately naman, I feel like everything is doing well and the audio is good. So, again, tonight I'll talk about what a cheater needs to expect in rebuilding trust. Kasi kapag pinag-uusapan yung sinasabi nating trust, most of the time, nami-misinterpret yung tinatawag na trust. Hindi lang ng mga infidels, pati na rin ng mga naka-experience ng cheating. Kasi most of the time, nagiging marupok eh. So, yung feeling na papatawarin mo and then akala mo magiging okay na agad. Yung inner mo na mga battles, emotional trauma, and you're expecting another thing that the love of your life is going to do. Pero it's actually a crucial thing when it comes to rebuilding trust or restoring the marriage. So if personal healing is actually challenging, mas magiging challenging yung restoring the marriage kasi hindi mo magiging control yung magiging action ng husband mo. When it comes to personal healing, you can just manage your own emotional trauma, and you can easily deal with your emotions, heal yourself, and take care of the actions. Pero if that is going to be involving na both couples, then that really needs the actions of both as well. Okay? So, hindi ako nakapag-send ng email reminding about the one that we're going to do for this evening. But fortunately naman, so that's why we are going to deal deeper about this topic for this evening. Okay? So, just one moment. May inayos lang ako konti dito sa end ko. And I guess it's actually okay naman na. Alright. So, hindi na ako magpapaligoy-ligoy pa. But before that, I actually want to offer a very short prayer para sa magiging session. Magiging session ngayong gabi. Okay? So, Lord, thank you so much for this evening, for the opportunity to again share this knowledge or this information. Sino man ang maabot ng live video na to, and even to everyone who can watch the replay of this video, mangusap ka sa kanila, Lord, and help them to acknowledge your presence sa buhay nila. And thank you so much na ikaw laging manguna. I also would love to offer to you tonight's session because initially this is really for you. Maraming salamat for giving me the energy. Let your wisdom be my wisdom for this evening. Let your heart be my heart. And let my actions be your actions. Bless my lips for this evening na lahat ng lalabas sa bunganga ko ay tanging makapag-glorify lamang sa iyo. And all these I ask and pray in Jesus' name. Amen. So, there you go. Again, I appreciate you if you are right now live with me because I feel like you're really so interested enough. Okay? So yung magiging lesson ngayong gabi would be very beneficial for not only, I guess, for those who are still wanting to be with their husband. Okay? Maraming followers sa page na to are still dealing with their personal healing. Kumbaga, hindi pa nakakapag-move on, punong-puno pa ng bitterness or galit sa puso. And yung tipong I feel like they're not yet ready to level up their relationship. Meron namang mga followers sa page natin who are actually together with their husband right now, pero hindi nila alam kung ano yung dapat na mindset while healing with their husband. So for this evening, pag-uusapan natin yung all about that. Alright? So, anyway, okay. Okay. So, right. May binabasa lang ako. Okay. So, anyway, ngayong gabi, I actually would love to tell you na hindi madali ang pinagdadaanan ng isang betrayed party. So, recently we had this problem, or we have heard the issue about Moira, okay, who whom I feel like hindi hindi pa siya totally healed personally. Ramdam ko sa bawat kanta na ginagawa niya, even before the breakup, even before the breakup of their marriage, naramdaman ko that marami siyang mga inner wounds. And that's why she was actually undergoing therapy. So, even before their marriage, nagte-therapy na siya dahil sa mga pinagdaanan niyang trauma mula pagkabata. So, growing up, she was dealing with a broken family. So, broken family in the sense na yung physical process ng both parents were not there. And if I'm not mistaken, lumaki siya sa lola. Okay? Correct me if I'm wrong. So, maraming mga inner wounds sa puso niya that I feel like she was trying to fill the void through the relationship. They were best friends first, and then naging okay sila. And here comes the big blow, the problem. And in their case, as I study their case until today, ramdam na ramdam ko naman na meron pang natitirang pagmamahal kay Moira. You know, when a betrayed spouse or a betrayed woman specifically is still having that anger, okay? If ikaw ngayon nakikinig sa akin, if isa kang asawang niloko, correct me if I'm wrong, kapag galit ka pa sa husband mo, galit na galit ka sa husband mo, hindi ibig sabihin na hindi mo mahal yung husband mo, na hindi mo na mahal. Okay? Most of the time nga, galit ka kasi hindi ka pa nakapag-move on. It actually goes to both. So, when anger yung nangingibabaw, it's not actually showing the reason na galit ka dahil may ginawa sa'yo, pero galit ka dahil mahalin mo yung tao at hindi mo matanggap yung nangyayari sa relationship. And that's why even the songs of Moira reflected that. Okay? So she was actually using her emotions to express a feeling which is directly connected to her songs. Okay? The problem is, as long as you are keep on attracting those emotions, so yun at yun talaga, as well as long as you are always saying those problems, yun at yun pa rin yung ma-attract mo. And I believe that's what's happening to her. She's promoting songs that are actually for broken heart, for broken-hearted people. And that's why I feel like, in my own opinion, okay, until today, ramdam na ramdam ko na hindi pa siya totally healed. Holistically, she's not yet healed. So, ano nga ba yung need i-expect? Okay? What to expect in rebuilding trust after the affair? So, I'll just make this live so it's to further help and give value to you as well. Also, sometimes hindi rin nakikisama yung tool ko ngayon. So, it's send ko. I hope the live one is hindi affected. Okay. Anyway, alright. So, it's really important na ang isang infidel who is trying to win you should not expect you to trust him immediately. So, if you're going to undergo couples counseling, like if you're going to seek help anywhere, okay, so your husband should be aware na hindi agad-agad babalik yung dating ikaw. Okay? Kasi kung gaano kadali na-break yung trust, kung gaano rin kahaba binild yung trust at ganun kadali break yung trust, ganoon naman mas mahaba pa, times 2, times 3, times 4, yung pagre-rebuild ng trust. So, the husband, the infidel, should have the mindset na hindi siya dapat mag-expect na agad-agad magtitiwala ka if napatawad mo na. And that's mainly one of the reasons why, even if Jason felt that he was trying to do his best, okay? If hindi ka aware sa naging story nila, may recent release si Jason na kanta, saying na ikaw at ako pa rin. Okay? And in that song, he was actually trying to explain na despite na meron siyang naging babae na yun yung nagpa yun yung parang nagligtas at nagpabalik ng ngiti sa kanyang mga labi is naaalala niya pa rin yung kanyang ex-wife na si Moira. And in the end, he mentioned in his song na hinihintay pa rin niya. Okay? The problem with that kind of apology is it's actually sort of insincere sa case naman ni Moira and his family. Okay? So kung ganun yung rate ng galit nila ngayon, it actually speaks for a fact what they are feeling right now with how Jason or the infidel acted or treated them when they are together after the betrayal. So Jason showed some photos that he had been good with the family and even showing the lyrics of the song last year. And the thing is, people change. If at that point hindi nag-react yung kapatid ni Moira and after a year nag-react, so the the point is people change. So maybe the emotions last year of the sister is ganitong level and ngayon dahil nakikita niya nagsasuffer yung kapatid niya, tumaas yung kanyang concern at galit nung nakita yung kanta. Okay? So people change. Even your body changes. Okay? Kung dati small ka, ngayon naging large ka na. Ganun kadali magbago. Kaya nga it's the same with your relationship. You cannot just say na or 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 ask yourself or question na bakit nagbago na yung husband ko? Bakit nagbago na yung wife ko? Bakit nagbago na yung husband ko? Hindi naman siya ganito dati. Kasi nga people change. Through your experiences, you'll have different beliefs and mindset. Okay? So you cannot just question your husband kung bakit ganun din yung nangyayari sa kanya na nakapag-cheat siya. Kasi in the first place, ikaw, bakit sa tingin mo nagbago rin yung husband mo? Ano rin ba yung pinagbago? Okay? Even I myself, I have actually questioned myself, ano nga ba yung nabago sa akin while I was in the relationship? Was the change for the better or for the worst version of me? Okay? I was really that confident about myself in the past before the relationship. I was that kind of like a free gazelle. Okay? And I was like fearless and I had been a leader in school. I had been an alumni president of our batch in college. I had I had joined a pageant. I was not like really that person na mahiyain. Okay? But when I was in the relationship, I felt like I was not exuding the character that was in me. And there's a deeper story about that. Okay. So when I was in first year college, my mom died and my father actually is not anymore cheating but we felt cheated bilang mga anak. Kasi months after pa lang, meron ng bago na naka-relationship yung papa namin. And she was tagged as, babaeng bayaran here in our barangay. And it as a 16-year-old college individual at that time. So we felt betrayed. I personally felt betrayed. Why? Because I understood and I know I was my father's favorite. Okay, so being a favorite is favoritism sa mga anak ay hindi naman maganda. And hindi naman ganun ka literal na malala yung favoritism sa amin. It's just that even my siblings acknowledged that in our family, dahil hindi naman sa pagmamayabang, medyo medyo mas nakaangat-angat ako konti when it comes to intelligence or wisdom. So kaya parang mas nag-focus yung papa ko sa akin. Okay? And bilang ako na proud na daughter growing up, when I learned that just mga 3 months after, meron na siyang naging karelasyon, we felt like our father had been stolen from us. So, wala ka ng nanay, bigla-bigla namatay, okay? Our mother died, and after a decade, okay, because of the betrayal, when I went home, I've learned that my father had been faithful all year to my mother. So, yun lang yung time na nakapag heart-to-heart talk kami ng papa ko. So, I asked him, "Ikaw ba, Pam?" Sabi ko. Kasi ganito yung nangyari sa inyo before. Kinakasama mo na pala o naghihintay ka na lang pala na mamatay si mama kasi may sakit yung mama namin. Magkaroon ng taning buhay, high school pa lang. So, I felt like, bakit gano'n? Bakit hindi mo hinintay na mamatay si mama bago ka pa naghanap ng iba? Kasi yung news na nakarating sa amin bilang mga bata, bilang mga anak, meron na siyang, may relationship na sila, hindi pa namatay yung mama namin. But that was totally actually wrong pala. So, at that point of my life, I've for the first time, I had the one-on-one convo with my father, and I got his point of view. He shared to me how he had this great self-control back then na for the first time nakapag-usap kami. Father and daughter talk. Hindi ko malilimutan yon. Napaluha pa siya sa akin. Sabi niya, within our marriage ng mama niyo, sabi niya, kahit may mga time na niyaya ako ng mga kasama ko noon sa bar, merong mga babae na nasa table ko gusto gustong makipag ano do sa kanya. Okay, alam niyo na yon. But sabi niya, I've been faithful. I never even kissed them or touched them, sabi niya. Natatawa na lang daw yung mga kasama niya sa kanya. Kasi para daw siyang tuod doon, nakaupo. And then, I realized, ganun pala. Nakita ko rin naman talaga yun sa papa ko kung gaano niya rin minahal yung mama namin. How he actually find ways just to save her life, just to extend her life. So, may mga bagay minsan na need mo lang iklaro. Okay? So, may mga pain, okay, bakit pa ako nakaabot na dito sa story ko? Hindi ko na alam kung saan na dumarating yung storya ng ng the problem with the story is yung feeling ko expecting na agad si Jason na maka-move on agad sa Moira. Merong mga pain na even before the relationship is andun na and hindi pa emotionally healed. And that's what even happened to me. I only realized it while I was already studying psychology deeper. I've even dig deeper sa childhood ng papa namin, and I also asked our grandma how he had been growing up. So lahat-lahat yan binungkal ko because I was studying deeper the roots of my family. So mas nakaroon ako ng deeper understanding and wisdom, and all that happened when I actually went and dig deeper on really going to the roots for me to heal deeper. So, kung naka-experience ka man ng betrayal, hindi sa lahat ng pagkakataon na yung husband mo lang as the cheater, yung merong dark past. Puwedeng ikaw, may mga dark past rin na hanggang ngayon hindi pa na-address or baka nga hindi mo nalimutan. And that's why I understood as well, okay? If ano yung mga pinagdadaanan rin ng mga, okay, ng mga taong hindi pa nakakaintindi ng right mindset to healing after cheating. Especially yung mga naging kabit. No, as much as I would love to hate them, mas naaawa ako sa kanila. Okay? Kasi like, sa case lang nila Jason at Moira, right? Ano man yung deeper story ng relationship nila. Okay? So, ang isang babae na willing maging kabit, there's always a deeper history ng pain na meron siya. trying to seek love from someone na alam niya pag-aari ng iba. Okay? So, first, again, an infidel shouldn't expect his spouse to trust him again instantly before or after man napatawad. Okay? Hindi ganun kadali ang pag-move on. Pag-move on, it takes a process. And hindi ang infidel o ang nagloko mong asawa ko ang makakapag-ayos ng mindset mo. Tanging ikaw ang makakapag-ayos. That's why when I actually launched our couples or our hack masterclass last year, I realized that I needed to separate personal healing. After that batch, I realized I needed to separate personal healing from healing as a couple. Kasi as I actually noticed further, most of the enrollees still needed personal healing. Okay? Kasi yung personal healing, crucial step yan. The personal transformation or development of an infidel and most especially the betrayed spouse is very crucial bago pa man magkaroon ng transformation sa relationship as a couple. Hindi pwedeng ikaw lang yung makapagpatawad as the betrayed spouse. Hindi pwedeng walang mangyari or walang gawin sa end ng isang infidel. And dapat yung need ng both ma-meet, yung need dapat pag-usapan. Ano ba yung need niyang ma-address? Kasi baka gumagawa sa side ng husband, gumagawa ng effort, just like what Jason thought. He was actually saying na he did everything. Lumuhod pa siya, umiyak, ganon. He was, for him, it was like the best effort. But for Moira, it was not the effort that she wanted to hear. So, again, that would actually be connected to different love languages of people. So, pwedeng may mga babaeng bilhan lang ng bulaklak at chocolate, okay na. Okay? Meron namang ibang hindi nadadala sa mga ganyan. Okay? Kaya nga, dapat yung pag-address and really, alam mo, yung tipong swak sa need. Swak dapat sa need yung mabigay. Most especially if you're the betrayed spouse. Second is, eto, pinaka-importante to. Which I noticed also sa case nila, medyo something was off. Break off, okay? So, dapat the infidel should break off all contact with the third party. Okay? So, this means no more contact, as in total walang contact. If in the case of Jason, if he was really, yung tipong he was really sincere in his desire of winning Moira back, so he should totally cut off any kind of contact. Telephone man yan, email, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, anything. Lahat dapat yan naka-cut off. And dapat naka-communicate yan sa talagang other woman na really that desire of yours to cut off everything. Okay? So that would be a different scenario if nag-anak sa third party at gusto mo i-cut off. Kasi may responsibility na needed mo pa rin i-address. Okay? So, sa case ni Jason, I've noticed that he was trying to win Moira back based on the song. Okay? Yun na naman yung basis natin, yun na naman yung alam natin eh. That's what I only knew based on studying their case. So, a different advice could be given if you know deeper. Okay? So, sa case nila, Moira at Jason, he was telling through his song na he was trying to win his wife. He was waiting. Pero, with him showing the fact na merong, alam mo, yung tipong merong babaeng nagpangiti at nagbigay sa'yo ng saya, nagligtas, acknowledging that as well in public, together with your apology, na parang together with the fact that you're waiting. It's somehow contradicting for me, because aside from what Moira would feel, how would even that second party or the third party I mean would feel? Okay? So being a man, although I understand he was trying to really, you know, show to the world that still his heart is for his wife. It would be beneficial if he can do a certain trick better than that. Okay? So I understand meron namang black na nagaganap, but if there's a will, there's a way. Okay? So actions really speak louder than words. And right, since they are married, they are entitled naman to really restore the marriage. Nothing is wrong about that. Napakarami mga marriages na naayos after betrayal, and even mas naging maganda yung pagsasama after betrayal. Okay? It's really important just to have the proper knowledge. Kasi if puro pagmamahal lang at wala kang knowledge on how to even address the need of your other half, still, paulit-ulit lang yung magiging problem. Kaya importante yung information or the knowledge. Kaya nga si Erne Barron noon, sa kapanahunan ko ng kabataan, sinasabi, knowledge is power. And that's actually true. Kapag meron kang alam, mas alam mo paano mag-take action ng aligned sa alam mo. Okay? So, I know most followers of the page here are really experiencing, you know, betrayal, or who have experienced betrayal, are experiencing the pain. But tonight's lesson is a bit different. Kasi aside sa this information is best for the infidels, I would also love to educate you na these informations are beneficial for you as a woman suffering from betrayal, from the pain of betrayal. If you're healing after cheating right now, it's important for you to validate your feelings na, oo nga pala. Hindi ganun kadali yung mag-trust. So, okay lang yan, FJ. Okay lang yan. Okay lang pala. I'm trying. I'm trying to heal with my husband. Yeah, trust is really a work in progress. Okay? That's why your husband also should have enough knowledge on how to win back your trust. Kung ano yung mga bagay na mas maiintindihan mo and ikalulugod ng puso mo. Okay? So, the next one, which is actually very crucial, is this one. Alam kong makaka-relate nito yung mga niloko. Okay? If you had experienced betrayal at marami kang tanong, okay, you have lots of questions, importante na isang infidel ay masagot. Okay? Kasi most spouses, most wives, or most cheated ones want lots of information. Hindi lang yung kung sino ba yon, sino ba yung babaeng yon, siya ba yung mas sa akin? Paano? Paano kayo nagkakilala? Saan? O gaano ba kayo kadalas gano'n sa isang araw? Gaano kayo kadalas magkita? Okay? Bakit? Bakit mo nagawa yun sa akin? Most relationships I've experienced, okay? Even from even some from my students, okay? Those who are actually still struggling, yung hindi nagka-clarity yung mga information na nabigay. That's why it's so important. So be aware of this, even ikaw as the cheated woman. Okay? Importante na kung hanggang saan yung kaya mong i-tolerate na pain, na information na gusto mo malaman, you should have that information. Okay? That's part of the healing process. And most kasi na mga infidels, hindi yun kayang ibigay. Kasi feeling nila, mas magdurusa yung wife. They also feel like, I don't need to disclose or tell her this one kasi baka hindi na kami baka hindi niya na ako bigyan ng chance. Or, oh, I feel like I don't need to disclose or tell this part of information to her kasi kahit tinatanong niya, feeling ko makakapag-cause 'to ng more depression and anxiety sa kanya. And that's why it's also important for the betrayed spouse to also understand kung hanggang saang information yung kayang i-tolerate, okay? Kasi hindi lang lahat ng information na alam mo makakatulong sa'yo, okay? So, ganito ka-crucial ang tinatawag na healing as a couple. So, hindi siya basta-basta kasi nga ang daming need consider. So, yung healing after cheating mo, which is personal, it's actually much easier compared to you working the relationship as a couple. Kasi when you're working the relationship as a couple, dapat dalawa na kayo knowledgeable. Dapat naiintindihan ka rin ng husband mo. Alam niya yung exact na pain na pinagdaanan mo. Hindi ka sasabihin ng tanga lang o nababaliw. Baka sinasabi ng husband mo na OA ka. Hindi ka pa rin move on. Naku, that kind of mindset from an infidel is totally wrong. Okay? Kasi most naman talaga gustong-gusto na maka-move on. Pero dahil hindi sila nag-undergo sa personal healing, automatic pinatawad agad yung husband. Marami ng triggers kasi feeling niya, pinatawad niya nga agad, bakit yung husband niya hindi nag-e-effort? Okay? Kung ikaw yon, nako, that must be your struggle. Kasi nga, bumalik ka sa husband mo na hindi ka pa buo sa sarili. Okay? That's how important personal healing is. And that's how important as well na dapat alam mo yung sequence ng healing journey na dapat mong pagdaanan. So, kung hanggang ngayon, marami ka pa ring bitterness and you're still wishing about any karma sa husband mo, it only means na hindi ka pa talaga totally healed personally. Hindi pa nagmamanifest yung agape love sa sarili mo. And I won't question you as well kasi if kasama mo yung husband mo yun at triggered ka sa mga pinagagawa niya, then that pain is also valid. That's why it's important na bago bumalik sa husband or bago try i-restore ang marriage, dapat yung mindset ng husband and wife is actually aligned. They should have the same vision, they should have the same goal, and dapat alam yung mga plano ng bawat isa. Alright? And I guess, hanggang dito na lang yung magiging lesson ko for this evening. Because, yeah, unfortunately, I don't have the luxury of time to stay for so long. And yes, Sky, hello, good evening. Okay. And to everyone right now and to you who are listening. I hope na may napulot ka para sa lesson ngayon. So, feeling ko, and just in my own opinion, hindi pa na-answer lahat ng question na meron sa puso ni Moira in their case. Kasi, out of her anger, kasi more on anger yung nangibabaw sa puso niya ngayon. And I understand her. Understand where she's coming from. Alam mo yung ego kasi, bakit maganda naman ako, sikat naman ako, I'm really this and that. Pero bakit nagawa pa rin ni Jason na lukuhin ako? Okay? I know where she's coming from. Okay? Yung tipong, bakit parang hindi pa pala ako enough? And the family as well, that's valid. Kaya nga, although hindi mo magiging kasama sa bahay, literally, kapag nag-live and cleave yung family. Family would always be family. So, when it comes to restoring the marriage after betrayal, so need rin talaga i-consider yung feelings ng family. That's how important it is for an infidel to also win the family back. Kasi at the end of the day, family would always be family. Okay? Kaya nga may mga ano na, tatawirin ko ang dagat para sa'yo. Liliparin ko yung ulap. Ano ba yun? Okay, so if the goal is really marriage restoration, kasi merong mga followers here sa page that our goal, um, asking asking me, do you have any program or course when it comes to healing us as a couple? Asking me, kasi I'm normally actually I'm normally sharing about personal healing after cheating. When it comes to healing as a couple, of course, we do as well have that program. The thing is, it's important for you to have the mindset na it's more beautiful to have personal healing na ma-acknowledge mo na yung self-development and self-transformation mo bago ka pang mag-desire ng couples healing. But depende rin kasi sa painfulness. If you can, immediately, okay? But the safest route is really to handle your personal healing journey first before you even desire of restoring the marriage. And your husband must really do his effort in winning you back. That's the key. Kasi if ikaw lang yung magde-desire na maayos kayo, maayos yung marriage nyo, that would be useless. If walang desire yung husband mo, ikaw lang yung may desire, oh no, that's a big problem. So you better focus on growing yourself more holistically. Kung walang desire yung husband mo, sumama na yun sa kabit niya. Hayaan mo siya. Okay? So it's it's definitely his personal choice. Okay? Oh. Sabi ng Sky, so wrong direction pala. Pinatawad agad, kaya pabalik-balik ang sakit. That's right. I wouldn't blame you if pinatawad mo agad. Kasi at that time, maybe feeling mo yun yung the best na option. Okay? And what I've noticed through my counseling journey and even from my own experience is kapag hilaw yung pagpapatawad mo, you would really suffer. Kasi there would be lots of triggers. Hindi hinog yung personal healing journey. Okay? So, ikaw pa rin yung magsasuffer. And once nagpatawad ka kasi na hindi hinog, your husband would think na, okay na pala. And he will not shift the blame to you kasi pinatawad mo na ako tapos bakit ganito ka pa rin? Bakit bitter ka pa rin? Lagi mo paling binabalik-balik yung ginawa ko sa iyo. Akala ko ba okay na, pinatawad mo na ako. Yan yung magiging logical na thinking ng husband. Kasi iba yung brain ng isang lalaki sa babae. Okay? Psychologically, women are bound to emotions. Okay? Masyadong emotional mga babae. Okay? Magpapatawad pero deep inside marami pang pain. Okay? Babalik-balik mo pa. Pero ang lalaki kasi iba mag-isip. Okay? Ganun yan. So, the best thing that you can do kung nagpatawad ka na inside your marriage is, syempre, do work para sa sarili mo. Okay? Personal healing journey. Alright? So, ano man yung klaseng route na tatahakin mo, okay? So, that would be you trying to have the work para sa sarili mo. Alright? So, you can go ahead and learn for free, social media, anywhere, okay? And you can also, the problem as well with learning anywhere is, like example from the YouTube University, is the information is sometimes kind of, you know, overwhelming. Okay, I did that in the past. And you can also seek help, okay? Seek help from your mentors anywhere. Okay? So maybe if you have friends or counselors or pastors na kakilala mo, then how are they how if naka-experience na, it's really best to learn from those who had experienced already the pain that you had. Kasi mas maiintindihan ka nila. Hindi ka nila i-judge at hindi rin nila i-judge yung mga tao na nanakit sa'yo. Bakit? Kasi alam nila eh. Alam na yung exact pain na pinagdadaanan mo. Normally kasi, especially with the toxic culture that we have, even nowadays, tingnan nyo na lang si Jason. Diba? The fact that he is a Christian, he is easily condemned. Okay? Bakit ito Kristiyano tapos ngayon nag-cheat? Okay? So, again, walang perfect na tao. So, I'm not actually against Jason. In fact, I admire him for being so brave enough, trying to acknowledge that he's actually doing his best to win his wife. And the problem is the judgment of the society. So, isa yan sa maging factor when you're trying to heal and trying to win back each other. So, isa yung bagay na minsan yung pamilya mo hindi na naaayon sa decision mo. Kaya nga, it's important to have the same vision with your wife, with your husband. Kung gusto mong i-salvage pa yung relationship. Okay? So, pinaka-importante dyan, Sky, if you're already with your husband, okay? It's important to learn and grow together. Okay? So, speaking of learning and growing together, okay, um, again, this actually might be the last one. I'm thinking na ito na yung last na episode ng For Jesus Love Therapy kasi I feel like my time can't commit with this one if I'm going to do this weekly. Kasi every week I'm also doing our Godly Builders therapy and I also have other duties. So I also thinking of other options, maybe a recorded one. Okay. So but we're actually definitely going to have webinars in the future. It's just like hindi siya ganito na weekly. It might be scheduled ones or I'll just announce about it, okay? And speaking of webinars, I'm planning to schedule a webinar when it comes to okay, I'll actually announce the topic on May 30. Okay, so let's see if we can have it. Kasi I'm looking forward to options na mas magiging productive ikaw at ako. Okay? So, pag-iisipan ko pa. Okay. So, anyway, I hope na nakatulong sa'yo if you are with me until right now, until this very moment. I really can see viewers right now live until with me at this very minute. So, I'm really thankful for your time with me right now and I hope you're getting an insight from what I have shared just this evening. So, again, walang masama sa pakikipagbalikan sa husband mo, even after his betrayal. Ang magiging masama lang if wala kayong tamang mindset sa pagkikipagbalikan. Kasi mas masama pa yung emotion na pagdadaanan mo. Mas magiging toxic. Okay? Kapag yung mindset nyo hindi parehas. Kapag affected din yung mindset nyo ng toxic environment at culture around you. Alright? So, anyway, thank you for joining me for this evening. And, right, I hope you had a good time. If you ever learned something from this video, you can drop it in the comment section for me to read. Maybe I'd be inspired better and to give you more value moving forward. All right. So see you. And don't forget as well that as a woman, you're called to be the light and the godly builder, girl. Ano man yung situation na tinatahak mo ngayon, personal healing journey pa man, or you're with your husband, or bahay na, lagi mong isipin na ikaw yung ilaw ng tahanan mo. So, the Lord is having this great responsibility for you to share your light sa mga anak mo and with everyone around you. Okay? So, that's it. See you on the 30th if you can be with me, and I'll post the details. I'll also send email on how you can register for that webinar. That would be a very special webinar. I've never actually talked about the topic in that webinar pa. Even with my students, hindi ko pa siya na-share. So this would be a special webinar for me and for you. Okay? So that's it. So see you when I see you on April 30th. Check your email so that you can register. All right? Bye for now.